everyone. So normally Sundays are for sewing videos, but I'm still recovering from the hand surgery, so it'll be a couple weeks yet before I'm up to sewing again, but we're getting there. Today's video is going to be a hair tutorial. Now, I was inspired by another YouTuber, Sokolum79. She recently did a makeup tutorial on a 1920s dramatic look, and I was just so inspired by it, and it was so fabulous, and she had a hat on at the end. I kept thinking about like what hairstyle would go like really well with that makeup. So I decided, why not just do a hair tutorial inspired by her makeup? So ta-da! In the description bar I'm going to put a link to her video, so that way you can see the fabulous makeup look I was talking about, and also check out all her other videos because she's incredibly talented. Let's go ahead and get started then. Okay, I'm going to share a little secret with you. Fingerwaves have always kind of intimidated me. I had tried them and tried them. I mean, back in high school I tried doing them and they came out hideous. But then I saw a video, again, another YouTuber, Classic Retro Glamour, did a YouTube video on Fingerwaves, and I was like, oh, and something just clicked. So I'm going to also place a link in the description for her video as well. If your hair is straight like mine, not really a lot of natural curl to it, not really a lot of natural wave, or hard to curl, you're going to actually need to get wave clips, I think, to make this successful. If you have wavy or curly hair, probably not going to need these. And these are wave clips, and you can find them at your local beauty store. The next thing is you want your hair to be towel dried damp. You want it to be wetter than it would be for, let's say, a foam roller set. As well, I keep a water bottle standing nearby because I always like this to be pretty wet when I set it. And I am going to use a firm hold gel. Now, one thing, this gel is going to give me crunchy hair. So know that going in. If you're using this type of gel, you're probably going to end up with crunchy hair. But I'm going to show you when we're styling it how I work with that. But I like the hold it gives, and it keeps the ridges intact for me. If you're having similar problems with finger waves, that they're just not turning out for you, one thing that really helped me is to clear my mind of like doing exactly the technique. Because if I wasn't doing it exactly and it didn't look perfect, I'd get all frustrated and I throw a fit. What I concentrated on was the ridge and the actual dip of the wave as it came forward. Those are the two things I really concentrated on, and that really helped. One thing I wanted to mention is if your hair is a lot shorter than mine, you are going to probably have a much easier time, and you won't need to do the faux bob because your hair is already bobbed. If you have bangs, what you're going to want to try to do is bring them into the hair, and getting your hair up here as wet as possible is really going to help you kind of stick those bangs together, and also using a gel. Now, if you do have those bangs and as you're swooping it back you feel some of these are starting to kind of poke out because maybe they're not long enough, go ahead and use like a shorter clip to just kind of stick those bangs with the other section of your hair, because if it dries together with that gel in it, they should stay in place. And if they don't, you can always put a little bit of a bobby pin in there to help them in. So at the crown of our head, on the crown, we are going to comb the hair forward so it's going over your eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my hand on my head here just so that this part of my hair doesn't move, and I'm going to start sweeping this back. Now I'm just concerned with getting a bit of my hair in a wave formation right here. See how it's kind of waving onto the forehead? Exactly what we want. I'm going to take my alligator clip and put that in. That's perfect. Now what I'm going to do, because I want to accentuate this bit of wave even more, so I'm going to take another alligator clip, I'll place it right here, so it dips into that wave. Yeah? Now I know, I kind of do it, it's a very weird way, but it works for me. I'm going to take my finger where this alligator clip is and kind of push up the hair. See how it's kind of poofing there? Because now I'm going to take the wave clip because I want to get a ridge right next to this alligator clip here. But I'm going to take my wave clip and just pinch it onto the hair, because that is going to give us the ridge right before our wave. Alright, now I'm going to brush down on this hair, and again I'm holding on to the clip because as I'm brushing I don't want to pull out my workout up here. So again, I'm going to brush my hair forward. I'm going to brush it forward, hold on to it, do your contortionist act, and start to kind of brush it back, holding that hair. And then I'm going to take my alligator clip. Now you're going to want to make sure that your hair is pretty neat as you're doing this, because when you take this out the next day, you're not going to be able to like really brush it back into place. So the placement that you're going to get, the dips and the waves that you're going to get, that's what you got. That's what you're going to have to work with tomorrow morning. So if it looks funky now, it's going to look funky tomorrow. And loosen the alligator clip on the bottom and pull it up. Take your wave clip right next to that one. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because your ear's right there. I'm just going to do the same thing. Just holding on to the hair. And then brushing the hair back. Get our wave. There we go. The alligator clip. Like that. And take that wave clip and then clamp. I'm going to leave it like this for now because we're done with this side, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Let's see, what's been going on with me lately? I finally went back to work a couple weeks ago after the hand surgery. I've been off, recovering from that. But you know what's scary is like how quickly or how easily I return to, you know, that same like work routine. But I've worked for the company for 10 years. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's the longest I've ever worked for a company before. In case you're curious, I am a research analyst for a really, really large media company. I'm really excited because tomorrow I'm going to see the Avengers. Has anybody seen that yet? I've heard like insanely good things about it, even from people who aren't like superhero comic book fans. And they really enjoyed the movie. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me as well, but I am a huge geek. Yes, I am. I love sci-fi. You know, yeah. I just adore anything like futuristic, time travel, space travel, you name it, I love it. So I definitely would have been that girl in the 50s who was like going to see, you know, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman with and loving it and having like the home of the future. I think that was the 50s where they had those commercials. I feel like you can't see. My ear. Oh, and also what's exciting about tomorrow, I'm getting my hair cut. And I'm trying a new stylist. And I'm going in and I am going to tell her to do the straight up long midi. Like whatever inches that takes off, whatever it does with about bangs, like just do straight up. I kind of want to see how my hair is going to do with like a full-on long midi. Okay, so for the rest of the hair, we are going to roll up, and I'm going to roll it up in my pink foam rollers, and those are the 1-inch rollers. And I'm just going to roll my hair under. Now we're just about to take everything down. And as you can tell, I've already put my makeup on. And I did this based off the makeup tutorial that Sokolum79 did. But please go check out her makeup look, because I'm not as good with makeup, and the way she did her eyes, I didn't quite nail them, and they looked phenomenal. So definitely go check that out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let down my hair. One of the few problems I made when first starting out with finger waves is I thought to brush it. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. So what I do is I take my teasing brush or anything that is going to give a soft brush, just barely brush over the top, and I go right up to where the wave clip is. Lightly brush through those bits. Now when I get to the bottom, of course I'm going to brush through fully, because that is a regular curl set. This is how I get around that bit of crunchiness you get from the gel. And then I'm going to take my regular brush and just brush out the back. I'm going to go ahead and do a faux bob with this. Now, you can leave it as is, but I want to take it up a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to use to faux bob my hair is, for the back, I'm going to actually use I think they call these a French twist roll. Again, beauty supply store. You can also take your chiffon roll or your donut and actually open it up. The French roll ones are, as you can see, longer than the chignon buns if you cut them open. The section in the hair in the front that's been waved, I'm going to pull that forward. I'm actually going to clip that because we're going to take care of the faux bobbing these sides separately. I'm going to take the roll and just at the end, and the hair, since it's curling, should kind of naturally want to curl around the end of this anyway. And then I'm just going to start to roll. Hold the hair so it's covering the end here. And then I'm going to take my bobby pin and stick it right through the chignon form. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and put bobby pins in until this feels nice and stable. Okay, so again, our roll is kind of already started for us here, so I'm just going to roll this up until it meets the chignon form. And then I am going to place the bobby pin through the hair and then actually into the end of the chignon form. So that way the hair that you just rolled up has something to anchor to. And then again, place in any more bobby pins that will help you feel like the look is stable. This side, we're going to do the same thing. Roll it up until we meet our chignon form. And then, of course, finish with a good spritz of hairspray. I don't have a nice cloche hat, but what I do have is this cute little headband. I'll go ahead and just slide that into my hair. Oh, super cute. So there we go. That is our 1920s inspired soft finger waves and faux bob, inspired by Sokolum79's 1920s dramatic makeup. And I am just tickled pink at how it turned out. An easy way to show your support of the vintage vanity is to go ahead and click that like thumbs up, to favorite this video, share it with your friends if you like it. Hopefully you do. I had a lot of fun with this look and I really enjoyed sharing the experience with you. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you don't want to miss a video that goes up on this channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and that'll let you know when new videos are up. And I'm so excited to see the Avengers, even though by the time this goes up I'll have already seen it. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yo,